To jama'a assalamu alaikum, kamar da dai muka muku alƙawari za mu ci gaba da kawo muku bayanai dangane da badakalar siyasar da aka ainihin wato ko abin shifka a wannan ƙasa tamu. Kamar yadda na faɗi muku da akwai malamin da saboda yana da tabbaci ya faɗi ma duniya cewa kiristoci gabaki ɗayansu sun yanke hukuncin cewa mutum ɗaya ne za su zaɓa. Kaga inda suka yi wannan ya kamata a ce kenan musulmi su ma sun yi irin wannan, shi sanya da akwai kuma musulmin da ya hida kan duka. Ku biyo mu za ku kowanne daga cikin su.
Yanzu kun ga sun fidda wata jiha guda ɗaya tun daga federal, state, local government, ƙauyuka, garuruka, sun fidda mutum guda da suka ce shi za su zaɓa, kuma shi za su zaɓa. Yaro ƙarami in ya zo coci sai an gaya masa, amma mu ku duba yadda ƙuri'ar mu za ta watse shi a ƙarƙashin mutum 3 ko 4. haka za mu bi duk mu baza ƙuri'un, mu kai can wannan ya zagi wannan, wannan ya zagi wannan, wannan ya zagi wannan. Bai kwan mu yi tunani da sarakunanmu da gwamnoninmu da wane ne mu haɗu mu yi haƙuri mu haɗa kanmu mu ma mu mara wa wani mutum guda baya mu taimake shi don mu tsallake. Ba za su yi ba, in ba sa'a ba Allah kiyaye kada Allah nuna mana wannan ranar a zo a ji kunya.
To hal ila yau da yana dawo su kuma a bisa nasu tsarin tun farko da suka tsara domin su nuna mutane cewa lalle ne ainihin suna da masaniya cewa musulmi sun yi su yawa, sai suka tsara wata drama suka zo suka bayyana ma duniya cewa wai sun yadda sun amince in an zo wanda za a ce ya ci zaɓe shine Bola Ahmed Tinubu saboda musulmi za su yi muslim ticket. Idan suka yi haka nan sai shi kuma kiristoci da an ba su umarni dukkanin su kwai da kwarkwata Peter Obi za su yi suke tsammani za su yi na biyu, ba tsammani suke za su yi da uku ba. Idan suka yi na biyu shi kenan sai suka shirya da NDSS da matasan su cewa matasa za su yi ta bore. Idan suka yi ta bore suna kashe-kashe da kone-kone da sauransu, wanda abin da suke yi kenan wanda hamma zai yi na NDSS. To a ƙarshe ainihin da akwai waɗanda suka tsara cewa za su kama shi Peter Obi su ainihin kulle daga cikin NDSS. To har yanzu saboda abubuwan ba su faru yadda suke so ba a yi wannan kone-konen da kashe-kashen da sauransu ba, shi yasa har yanzu ba a kama Peter Obi aka kulle ba. Na biyu kuma sun ce ainihin ranar da za a rantsar to shi kenan sai ya kasance wai da akwai sojojin da za su zo su kama ainihin shi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wanda yake kuma ba juyin mulki ba ne ba. Za a ci Buhari ya wuce, Buhari ya ce shi ainihin wato ko ya kammala ba zai ƙara ko sakan guda ba, sai ya tafi Dora ya zama shi alaba shi, sai a ce to ainihin mataimakin shi ya ci gaba da mulki. To shi ba zai ce bai amsa ba saboda sun tsara mashi cewa in an yi haka, in mutane sun kama Bola Ahmed Tinubu shi aka ce aka bashi aka taya mashi to ya amsa, in ya amsa ya ci gaba da mulki to daga baya sai kotu ta zartar da cewa abin nan shi nasu dan takarar su Peter Obi shine ya ci zaɓe, sai a fito da shi daga kurkuku ko kuma daga wurin da ake tsare da shi, a ƙarshe sai a zo a rantsar da shi. To wannan ita ce drama da suka tsara, amma kuma cikin su da akwai waɗanda suka ainihin rika cewa dama ainihin saboda ba su yarda da tsarin na ita kan ba, saboda su kuma yawanci waɗansu su Yarbawa ne, sun san wa'in tsari na Inyamurai ne, saboda haka suka rika cewa ainihin Bola Ahmed Tinubu shine zai ci zaɓe kuma za a rantsar da shi lami lahiya ba wata matsala za ta faru. To yanzu waɗannan mutum biyu su ne kaɗai muke tunanin za mu kawo muku kowane kuma ku ji irin bayanan da ibin zo da turanci ne sai mu dan yi muku ainihin bayani a kaɗan. To ina fata za ku saurara.
It will be offered. The presidential election will be peaceful. Don't be afraid. There will not be killings. Go out and vote. However, so because there is no money to buy vote, he will lose in the polls. But already there is a partnership with a man in the system that will cause the vote to be rigged. So suddenly I saw the numbers dropping, and I saw INEC announcing BAT as the winner. However, follow me. I even saw what he was wearing. He was announced winner, and we will see a video where we will do like this. The video will trend. Because I've lived in a revolution is coming. A greater than NSAS is coming. People, the doors will be shut. You will not go to work. You will be in your houses. Future. Follow me. It will be declared winner on falsehood. The Lord, I saw Peter will be crying. Red eye in tears, proper tears. I saw Atiku like this. I told Atiku 4 years ago, I told this team 4 years ago, that he will never become the president of Nigeria, and that's everything he's told. He will never. He will never. So there's nothing to bother. He should just go home and keep his money. But follow me carefully. A revolution is coming. A greater than NSAS is coming. People, the doors will be shut. You will not go to work. You will be in your houses. How will this revolution start? Hear me. How will the revolution start? Somehow the information will spill out that the election was rigged. Then the youth will get to the street. It won't just be Lagos. It will be almost every state of Nigeria. The youth will get to the street and they will start the protest. These protests will lead to a revolution. Hear me? Peter Obi will go to court. He will go to court. And the day for swearing him to Nubu will come. I saw white, I saw green. About to be sworn in that day. And everybody that has said he's the next president will be rejoicing. We say, yes, I told you. Prophet that don't see far, was I telling you, didn't I tell you Tinubu is the next president? And while at that event, it looks like a very open ground, like a stadium-like center. You know, I'm telling you what will happen. So, while at that event, military men will come in and they will arrest Tinubu. I'm playing the movie before you, Abi. So that you will know that prophecy is not just calling people's name. Mark my words. I'm speaking from my office. I'm not speaking by a gift. He'll be arrested. And at that point, an interim government will rule Nigeria. The interim government that will rule Nigeria will not be military. It's not a coup. The military will partner with the interim government and they will ask who should be put on the throne. Buhari will say, I'm done. I'm for peace. And they will say, make Oshibajo. Now, for fear of previous relationship of Oshibajo with Bat, Oshibajo might say, I don't want. If he says so, they will look for another. That's the only condition. But what I saw was that Oshibajo accepted and he became a president. But that side has a question mark, a condition to it. you loving the movie? Before the 29th, the swearing in day, when bath will be taken. Before that day, when bath will be taken, I saw Peter will be arrested and detained by DSS after the election. Because he's coming to play the role of somewhat like a Messiah, but not the way you define Messiah. And the way Messiah suffers, he must suffer. You'll be arrested and detained. When moment that is done, please stay in your houses. The moment that is done, the revolution and the riots will increase. There will be killings. There will be destruction of properties. As the days to the election comes by, you will see more PDP governors joining Peter Obi. They might not declare publicly, but they will give him all the support that he needs. In the election, number one, in numbers of votes will be Obi. Number two will be Bat. Number three will be Atiku. However, like I told you, it will be rigged, and you hear number one is Bat, number two is Obi, number three is Atiku. I saw United Nations intervening. After Tinubu is taken away, I think released for a while, he will also go to court. The interim government will not be long. No. The interim government will not be long, and after a while, the courts will declare Obi as winner of the election. Then I saw Peter Obi in Aso Rock. I saw him giving speech as the president of Nigeria, but not May 29th.
To duk waɗannan tsare-tsare da suka tsara sun ci tura. Tunda sun ci tura yanzu ya za a yi kenan. To shine kuma suka kirkiro da waɗansu ɗabi'un ko kuma hanyoyin. Misali rigin da suke ta complain an yi. Shin rigin din nan na hidi muku a baya cewa ƙungiyar Kiristoci ita ta sa a kai saboda me? Wanda suka bada misali ga mu kawo muku misalin yanzu ku gani. To a wannan jihar ta Inyamurai ce. Kuma Kiristoci ne a wurin. Ma'aikatan Kiristoci ne. Sunayen da aka ƙara, aka ɗibga, aka jibga, aka damƙara dukkan su ne Kiristoci ne. Ba musulmi bane ba, ba Hausa bane ba, ba yan Arewa bane ba, kuma ba jihar Arewa bace ba, jiha ce ta Kiristoci. Kan kuma sunayen da aka suke complain cewa wai Grand Plan Expose, to za ku gani shin da sunayen mazan da waɗanda suke na matan da waɗanda suka sanya ma female din a wajen mazan da waɗanda aka sa ma ainihin male a wajen matan da waɗanda aka sanya duka kuma da sunayen duk za ku gane bayanin shin wai tambaya anan shine shin kungiyar Kiristoci in ba ita ce ta sa ai haka ba shin ita hukumar zaɓe ce za ta ce ai wannan makudin a jibga sunayen mutanen da suke ba 'yan Najeriya bane ba koko musulmi ne 'yan arewa za su je a jihohin ainihin wata ko inyamurai su sa ai haka nan domin kawai suna son inyamurai su ci zaɓe ku saurara ku je.
Give will go to record. You know that okay with you. Text of the press conference by the Coalition of United Political Parties on the issue of the Grand Compromise of the Nigeria Electoral Register, the falsification and upload of fake registration, forgery, and traceable offences of rigging the 2023 general election. Gentlemen of the press, fellow countrymen, we welcome you to this historic briefing after a while that we have been silent, rebuilding and strengthening the coalition. We have called you today because we have secured the documents to back up claims that we have uncovered a well-orchestrated grand compromise of the electoral register, falsification and upload of fake registration, move to nullify the use of the bimodal voter accreditation system BVAS machine, complete takeover of INEC and the removal of its chairman from office, and traceable offenses of rigging the 2023 general election. The issues we shall address today go to the very foundation of the hope of our nation to hold credible, acceptable, free and fair general election next year. About 4 months ago, we intercepted credible intelligence about the grand design of the APC to compromise the 2023 general election and deny Nigerians their sovereign rights to freely choose their leaders. This intelligence was intercepted after the plan was shared in details to some of the APC governors and for them to play their own roles. We laid in wait, collected our hardcore evidence and proof, and today we believe that Nigerians deserve to know the kind of party that is running the affairs of our nation and the imminent threat that can destroy the 2023 general election. We are going to speak today on this compromise of the voter registration exercise, the secret court process to stop the use of BVAS for the 2023 general election, an advanced plot to cause leadership changes at the highest level of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. First of all, we commend the INEC leadership led by Professor Mahmoud Yakub and the Commission for the bold step of internal cleansing of the voter register, which they have commenced using the automated biometric identification system. However, we state that the discovery we have made goes beyond the case of double registration. It is a monumental compromise of the National Voters Register by chieftains of the ruling APC. Gentlemen, during the just ended continuous voter registration exercise, from our intelligence, some of the APC control states had access, I repeat, had access to INEC registration machines and conducted their own registration process. This time, not with human beings, they used hundreds of thousands of computer-generated photos and faces, passport photographs, calendars, photo albums, and in fact, any human face they could lay their filthy hands on, including the country and including outside the country and especially Africa. They went as far as Jamaica, New Zealand, and Brazil to pick photos and names. Knowing that a day like this will come and the press will ask questions, we painstakingly and very carefully monitor these people as they had authority and approval from the highest level of political leadership. So I tell you, we have here documentary evidence to show you. We have here documentary evidence to show you that what these people have done. We shall make them available to you so that you will see for yourselves. Gentlemen, let us explain to you that what these people did. These machines were to be located in various government houses or other designated places in the 22 states of the APC that were involved. They had trained personnel who were able to use only one fingerprint to register hundreds of thousands of persons. They had access into the system, and this fake registration have all passed through successfully into the database. We shall now use the register in Imo State to demonstrate what we have termed the Omuma magic, as this plot was cooked from Omuma and sold to the nation. The Imo State Governor, my own state, is from Omuma ward in Oru East local government area of Imo State. In 2014, Omuma ward had barely 6,500 registered voters. In recent past, Oru East being the hotbed of insurgent activities of a non-government in the state, and with high level of insecurity, many residents have relocated from their ancestral homes. However, Omuma ward, Governor Hope Uzodinma's ward, now have over 46,000 registered voters. And note that is the ward. We're talking about ward, not the local government. The ward alone now have 46 polling units. Then, I want to show this to you. Give me. Can zoom your camera. This is an extract from the voter register. When you go to Oru East, Omuma, Central School 2, you will see names like George Shidana, a man's picture and female agenda. You will see names like Ghana Koki, a man's picture and female gender. you will see a name like Gosigo Faith, a man's picture and female gender. If you go also to Amoma Primary School, pulling in 01, you will see a name like Grifty Edem, a man with a female picture. If you go to pulling in 01, same Amoma, you see a name like Hans Bira, a woman's picture and a male gender. Then you continue also, you go to Umuhu Primary School 001, you see a man's picture, female gender, a name called Lanley Allen. We're talking of Omma where you have names like Nkechi Adan. Then you go to the same Umuhu Primary School, you see a name Luna Elomo, a woman's picture and male gender. You see another name Makati Yoso, Japanese name. You see a female picture and a man's gender. This is how all of them is. So I will give the copies to all of you and we'll share to Nigerians also. Now, when we went through the register, we discovered thousands of these foreigners in the register. With names such as Grifty Edem, Hinsbray, Floyd Gary, Ford Scott, Ghana Stella, Hood Killer, Harin Drake, Gruti Silas, Lenley Allen, Luna Amo, Lower Zafana, Makati Yuso, Muru Amba, Morono Lee, Maurice Dakwam, Navarro Dankwam, Tyson Carter. They are all in their thousands in Hope Uzodinma's village, Omoma Ward in Imo State. We are using Omoma and Imo as a test case of what has been done to over 18 states in the country. It is, however, very instructive that it will be discovered from the data in the register that we shall make available to you that all these fake registrants, both old and young, as can be seen from their photos, all have the same date of birth, 1983, including the grandmothers there. Nigerians will also see new registrants, which are, when you go to page 4 of this, you will see people that were born in 1900, 1902, 1912, 1913, 1931, all in Hope Uzodinma's village, registered among this new registration. Which are names we believe we are from a death register in New Zealand. Names like Abraham, Jack, Dave also appears against female photos. Further, faces that are obviously quite old are seen with date of birth like 1990, 1993, 2000, 2002. You will also find obviously female names such as Rebecca, Jane, Gloria, Mary, Felicia against male photos, and also see photos of women wearing hijab yet answering village names in Omoma in thousands. I need to remember that Omoma is Noru East in Osu, where the activities of unknown gunmen is very high, and INEC office have been burnt. Male gender were assigned to female photos, and female gender assigned to male photos. What a shame for a party in power to be involved in this type of electoral treason. It is like that all over the states. In many polling units in Uguta, in Mbano, in Oru East, in Ida Tosat, you will see similar things. You will see that it was passport photographs that were used to register majority of the names found in the register. In words like Obiohia is important for you to note here. There is new polling units in Obiohia where they have the health centers and the Mumebe Manumo, all are contained here. The entire new polling unit, scanned passport photos were used for the registration, including burial pictures. You will see them. They even snapped it from the frame with no shame. It wasn't even a professional work. So, in words like Obio here, in Ida Tosat, in Isekenesi 1 and 2, all in Ida Tosat, you will find the scanning of passport photos and pictures from brochures with which registration was done. And all of you remember that the beavers captures the picture of the person it is registered.
To jama'a dai sai mun sake haduwa. Ko me kenan kayan nan kayan rantsuwa za mu ƙara muku bayanai insha Allah. Allah ya taimaka mana. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.